We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Hey, four down. Right there.
To throw on second down is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Smith will bring his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Smith now on second down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Out of the gun, Smith. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Smith will bring his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Smith now to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Hey, back up.
Third and long, it's Smith. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up.
It's the first NFL touchdown for LSU's Darius Geis. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Kaiser on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Kaiser. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Smith now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Smith. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Jones. Able to spin free. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey!
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now it's Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Smith now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it out to Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Davis with it left side. And he gets it down to the 32.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
On 3rd down, Smith. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Smith now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith throwing again. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Again, it's Jones fighting through. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Kaiser. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if he rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
We got 4. Set. Line 80. 52. 35. Tiger.
Now Smith throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
12.
Smith on 3rd down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Kenny Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 64 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Smith on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. First career pick for the... rookie Josh Jackson. Following the interception, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, McCoy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Fielded about a yard deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, It's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Kaiser. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Caught left side by Cobb. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
Touchdown, Washington! Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And now look at him go. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
He's a Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.